Atlanta rapper T.I. stirred up quite the conversation on social media after sharing some very personal, controversial parenting techniques. He's been silent about the whole issue until now. Aisha Howard, Jennifer Bellamy, and I wanted to get your take on his response. Here's a little bit of that conversation. T.I. admitted that he took his daughter to the doctor to verify if she's still a virgin. He says his daughter was okay with that doctor's appointment, but not okay with the podcast. She was upset about that. It sparked a lot of criticism online. Many say it's an extreme violation of privacy. T.I. hasn't said anything until now. So here's a little bit of what he had to say on the Facebook show Red Table Talk.
Said I was in any exam room. That is an assumption.
Right.
That is a falsity.
Got it.
I never said that it was being done present day.
Right.
As an 18-year-old.
Yeah, 'cause she was 15 and 16 years old at the time.
And I never said that her mother wasn't present.
Yes.
I'm being criticized because I'm willing to go above and beyond to protect mine.
Right.
And I'm talking about all of the little slimy, grimy, chubby-fingered little boys who want to just come and defile anything that is the most important thing to me in my life. I am going to deal with that with very extreme care.
It's just respecting.
I understand that I don't understand.
And that's really what he said a lot of. Hey, I had no idea what I was getting into and didn't realize how sensitive this was. And he said he did exaggerate a little bit on the podcast as well.
Right, saying that, you know, he embellished a little bit and he really viewed it as a joke. But especially women were coming out saying, like, this is disrespectful. This is you taking ownership of her body, and her body belongs to her. And I think the biggest issue was discussing her health with the world.
Right.
I mean, that's the last thing you want to be known for in your community, amongst your friends, but then all of social media, this story was everywhere.
It sure was. It was actually trending today when we saw this Red Table Talk be published. So let's take a look at a couple of comments, because a lot of people certainly had a whole lot to say about this one. This first one from Angel saying, I like that he was open for discussion, but I still feel like he justified his opinion. Not sure that he gets it. And I don't think he does. He said a lot of times, I didn't understand when I first said this. So maybe this is hopefully a big teaching moment.
Yeah.
Jill Felkin says he clearly doesn't see the double standard between how he views his own body compared with women's bodies. We all want to be respected, protected, and most importantly, not violated.
And Michelle, you know, really took T.I.'s side on this one. She said, I'm so glad he clarified everything. I appreciate that he stayed silent for his daughter. And I so much appreciate Tip saying that he doesn't understand a woman's perspective, but he is willing to learn. And I think he wasn't expecting to learn it in this way. He opened his mouth and the world came back swinging on T.I. And a lot of people really considered him a narcissist in this situation. Her biological mother went on Instagram, not for sure if it was directly correlated to this, but after the interview was published, she put on Instagram, woo child, the narcissism.
Well, and now he still says, I don't see myself as overprotected. He said, I think as a parent, you either protect or you don't protect. And I think to this day, what I'm doing with my daughter is just protecting her. Needless to say, there's a lot more to this conversation. You can find it on our 11 Alive YouTube page. Don't forget to leave your comments there.